Hi, 8th grade. We're going to start Unit 6 today, and Unit 6 is all about inequalities. So, let's review. In inequality, we have four symbols that we can use. Less than or equal to, greater than, or equal to. I'm sure that you remember those. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to use those for graphing. So if I have this inequality, x is less than 4, okay? I find 4 on my number line, and it says it's less than. So I'm going to circle it and color everything that comes to the left. X is less than 4. An open dot means it does not include that number. A closed dot means that it does. So if I had an inequality that said x is greater than or equal to 2, I'm going to circle and I'm going to color it in because it includes 2, and then I'm going to color to the right. Okay, how do you know which way to color? If the variable is on the left, then comes the sign and then the number. You always color the direction that the inequality is pointing at. If the variable is on the right, you're going to go the opposite way. So for this one, the point is pointing left, but the x is on this side, so it's the other way. Okay? That's on your outline to remind you. Okay. So all you have to do when you're making your own number lines is it doesn't have to be a very long number line. You put the number involved on it, and then you color whichever way. Okay? All right. So now we are going to do one-step problems. Okay, you're going to solve an inequality just like you solved an equation. So if I have x plus 2 is greater than or equal to 3, here's where our variable is. The game always is to get the variable by itself. So we're going to move this. The opposite of adding is subtracting. We do that to both sides. This cancels. X is greater than or equal to 1. And if we were to graph that, we would circle. It has the line under it, so it's closed, and everything that way. Okay? This is fairly easy. It's the same as it was when you were doing equations. Now, if you have something like this, so if we have 2x we have negative 2x minus 1 is less than 5. Find the variable, it's right there. Add or subtract first, so we're going to get rid of this by adding 1 and adding 1. So we have negative 2x is less than 6. Now, here's what's different between equations and inequalities. The next step is divide by negative 2. Whenever you have to divide or multiply by a negative number, the sign flips. So the sign has to change, and then we have that. Okay? That would be the only difference between this and inequalities. Okay? All right. Next. Okay, on your outline, you'll see that there are a number of one-step equations for you. Follow along, and there's several places where you can also be graphing. Your assignment for today is going to be the following. Page 337, 23 the 61 odd. Okay, that way you can check to see if you are doing it correctly in the back of the book. And we will talk later. Bye.